make concessions, even if it is more painful for them as individuals. But I come full circle. Is any arrangement, even if not really child-centered, the best one if it achieves agreement and removes conflict? In other words, should agreement at all costs, however unsatisfactory, be the main driver? And finally, the long-term emotional harm done to children by separating parents, warring over contact, is now so well understood and accepted. It has yet to be taken seriously by any government. The courts are bursting at the seams with the volumes of these cases. Cassell, the state agency charged with trying to assist parents and the courts to resolve these disputes, does wonderful work, but is at present quite simply overwhelmed by sheer numbers. I can speak personally about London and the South West, for which I have responsibility. Reports are taking, on average now, 20 weeks. That, for those of you who can do your maths, is 5 months. Not long ago, and I say, I really mean not long ago, within the last few years, 12 weeks was regarded as outrageous. Now 20. In some parts, more heavily populated parts of the country, it is very much worse than that. 26 weeks, that's to say half a year goes by before a straightforward report in a contact case can be produced. I was told recently that in one part of the country the situation's got so bad that they declare what they call a Cassell holiday, which means that they're just not producing reports at all because they know they can't produce them in a reasonable time. It is completely useless to have a report that comes in months and months later. The longer these parental wars last, as we all know, the worse it gets for the children. In addition, and this is a very somber note, NIAS, the National Youth Advocacy Service, who have developed huge specialist expertise resolving the most intractable of these most intractable of disputes, is under a very real threat of starvation of funds by the Legal Services Commission as part of their cost-cutting. If NIAS goes, one of the only tools the courts have for trying to crack these appallingly difficult human problems will disappear. I have not a clue what the courts will do instead of appointing NIAS. I had thought perhaps we might resort to the roulette wheel, or possibly trial by battle, but we shall not be able to do anything useful without the services of an organisation like NIAS. Cassell can't even begin to put in the resources that are needed on these occasions. I have, I think, 4 cases on with NIAS at the moment. The time and the effort they invest in these cases is quite extraordinary, and they do produce often extraordinary results in cases which you have frankly written off. So if they go, as I say, I think I shall disappear or go and sit under the palm tree. So this is desperately important and horribly difficult area of work, and all of us need urgently to focus on ways of doing it better. So I end with the question, do you have any ideas for improvement? Thank you again to Cassell, and thank you for your time.
As always, to the point, and really introduces what it's like on the front line,